Yes, I know it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I did my devotions this morning, but we also had a joint service with Sendas Antiguas and a potluck to boot. I was smoking 2 briskets and 70 chicken leg quarters, and they needed my attention this morning. So, Proverbs 29:7. The godly care about the rights of the poor, the wicked don't care at all. In a world where money speaks so loudly, it's important we hear what God has to say regarding the rights of the poor. The wicked know nothing of the rights of the poor, as they see the poor as a perfect target for their abuse of power. But God makes it clear that if you're righteous, you will be concerned for the poor. The word for poor, translated here in this proverb, it would go more like, the righteous knows the cause of the poor. This assumes there is a cause for which the poor need help. The word used here, it describes the rights of the poor as a legal term. It was oftentimes used in their ancient courts and lawsuits. God is indicating in this proverb that the system generally does not work the way it should towards the poor. Thus, they need someone to be concerned and to know their plight. This is a situation that has existed throughout all history, and it still exists today. Let me give you an example. I know a man who was pulled over for a traffic violation, and there was a warrant out for his arrest because he failed to appear for a court date on a previous drunken disorderly arrest. His bond was $500. Another man was arrested for molesting a child, but he was wealthy and he had a good lawyer, and the plea deal that the molester accepted was 10 years probation, and he never spent a day in jail. The drunk, he stayed in jail for 6 months because he didn't have $500. The poor do have a cause. They don't have the money to afford a lawyer who knows how to work the system. The poor pretty much face the system alone. Thus, we see the poor guy going to jail where the wealthy and influential can work the system and avoid it. Now, don't get sidetracked here. Sure, there are poor people who abuse the system too. As to the point of our proverb, the righteous is concerned about poor people who get taken advantage of. They see injustice and it bothers them. The wicked, they don't have any such kind of concern. In fact, the proverb tells us that they don't even understand concern. Their worldview has them as the most important thing. So, if a lawsuit is turned against the poor, the wicked don't understand why anyone's upset. In the end, the wicked say, poor guy got what's the fuss? I am not launching some kind of program here. There are plenty of programs, and some of them very beneficial to the poor. I'm simply trying to drive home the point of today's proverb. There are major and obvious differences between the righteous and the wicked. The wicked cares only about himself. He can't see past his own desires and wants. The righteous, on the other hand, are concerned because they're selfless, and they want God's justice to prevail in all aspects of life. We can see a rather stark contrast then between the wicked and the righteous. Righteous, godly selflessness. Wicked, selfish. If you're sitting there right now saying, hey, I'm the poor one, that might very well be true, but then you too are missing the point. Lord, I know that poor is a relative term, but of this I'm certain. Anyone watching this video right now is not poor. So today, Lord, I choose to be godly. I choose to do something for someone who has less than me. Amen. God bless you. See you tomorrow.